professionals that there are, that is the representatives of the medical model, are not equipped to be able to handle the health challenges that we are all confronted with, which are lifestyle based. There is nothing that a representative of the medical model can do for your diabetes, that can do for your intestinal issues, that can do for your autoimmune problems, that can do for your neurological conditions, that can do for your brain health conditions like Parkinson's and dementias, et cetera. There's nothing. They don't have the tools to do it, but we do, through not just nutritional supplements, but nutritional supplements that are packaged together in systems and kits and protocols that are easy to use. Look, it's a jungle out there in the world of nutrition. I get the emails like everybody else gets them from all these different companies and all these different representatives and all these different formulations. What we in Youngevity have done, we simplified the whole thing. And not only have we simplified the products, but all of the people who are distributors are educated. And not only the distributors, but there's also the healthcare professionals. And if you participate with Youngevity, you have access to the healthcare professionals who are part of Youngevity. And by the way, I love talking to doctors. So if you know anybody, I almost feel sometimes uncomfortable talking to people who, who just believe everything I say. I don't want people to believe everything I say. I want people to ask questions, because everything I'm talking about can be backed up, not only with science, but with logic. And so I love talking to healthcare professionals who are skeptical. And if you're interested in building a business, I can personally help you build that business. In addition to Rebecca, in addition to your upline, in addition to all of the healthcare professionals that are involved with Youngevity, we're all vested in your success. Your success is our success. And I take that very personally. So if you're looking for a business opportunity, and a business opportunity that will not just make you money, but will also help you make a difference in the world, we can help you do that. And I can personally help you do that. And I want to help you do that.
So you don't have to have a medical degree or any type of degree to do this, do you?
No, you don't need a medical degree. In fact, a medical degree sometimes gets in the way. It's because this is just logic. The body is a plumbing system. All our diseases are plumbing based. The body is a hemodynamic system. If anybody knows anything about physics, there's a specialty in physics or a school of physics called fluid dynamics. And fluid dynamics is the science of how fluid moves and what happens when fluids move. Well, in the body is a fluid dynamic system, but the fluid is the blood largely. There's other fluids, but it's largely the blood. So the body is not just a fluid dynamic system, it's a hemodynamic system. And I've always said, and I'll say it again, all disease is cell disease, but all cell disease is preceded by, Rebecca, dirty blood. All disease is cell disease, but all cell disease is preceded by dirty blood. The blood delivers oxygen. The blood delivers nutrition. The blood drains toxins away from the cells. Once the blood becomes sludgy, I'll tell you how that happens in a minute. Once the blood becomes sludgy and sticky, it does not feed the cells. It does not oxygenate the cells. It does not detoxify the cells. And this is where cell disease, this is the cause of cell disease. All disease is cell disease, but all cell disease is preceded by sludgy, dirty blood. Now, in addition to the delivery of nutrients, the delivery of oxygen and detoxification, the blood is also electrical. And it generates electrical charges as it's moving. This phenomena of the electrical energy of the blood is referred to generally as a zeta potential. And a zeta potential, the electrical energy in the blood, is created by the interactions of the movement of the blood with particles in the blood. The blood has particles in it that are suspended in the blood. And when particles are suspended in a suspension, in a liquid, they call that a suspension, and that suspension moves, electricity is generated. So not only is the movement of blood critical for oxygenation and nutrition and detoxification, it's also critical for electrification. This electrification is how the body generates electrical charges, because while we talk about chemistry all the time, and I love chemistry and biochemistry and nutritional chemistry, we're fundamentally electrical. And that electrical charge is partially, at least, if not predominantly, generated by the movement of blood. As we age, As the blood becomes stickier, as our digestive system becomes more compromised, as we become more nutritionally deficient, as we become less oxygenated, as we become toxic, the blood becomes sticky and sludgy and does not move as effectively. This is why movement of the blood is so darn important. And there's lots of ways to do it, by the way. Nutrition, there's lots of things with nutrients that you can use to help support the movement of blood. Detoxification at the level of the intestine is important. Oxygenation is important. There's lots of things you could do. So all disease is cell disease, but all cell disease is preceded by dirty blood. So disease is a dirty blood condition. It's a fluid dynamic condition, a hemodynamic condition. Disease is about plumbing. And if you can understand your toilet, you can understand your body. That's why you don't need a medical degree, because it's all about the movement of fluids and supporting that movement.
So how does having a business in Youngevity relate to what you just shared about the plumbing of the system?
Now, there's people on this call. I don't know if there's new people on this call. I recognize a lot of the folks, but the new people on this call, they probably never heard, unless they've heard me speak before, Doc or yourself, they've never heard this before. These are revolutionary ideas. They're not really revolutionary ideas, but to the mainstream, they're revolutionary ideas. And, Rebecca, they're common sense. Did I say anything complicated? Did I say anything you need a degree for? These are things that we can share that can not only help people resolve their health challenges, but most importantly, empower people. People feel powerless. They feel helpless. They're breaking down and they don't know why. They go to the doctor and the doctor says it's in your genes, it's your mother, it's your family. There's nothing you can do about it. You're going to be on this drug for the rest of your life, and nobody understands. Whenever I answer questions, I'm always explaining how it happens, because it's not only important to give somebody a solution. That's important, but it's important for them to understand what's happening to them so they can become powerful. And at the end of the day, I don't want to be a health authority. I don't want to be anybody's authority. I don't want anybody to be my authority. The word authority comes from the word author. When somebody's your authority, they're writing your story. You like that, Rebecca? You want somebody writing your story? No.
I want to write my own.
You want to write your own story. And we want people to be their own health authorities. That's our mission. Our mission in life is at Youngevity, our mission in life is twofold. We want to help people with their health, but we want to help people understand their health. And we want to help people understand their bodies and how their bodies are put together. And not only understand it, but just be blown away by it. From the most microscopic nature to the substructures inside a cell. You have 6 feet of DNA in a cell. A cell that is so small, it's invisible. You can't see it. It's microscopic. But within that microscopic entity called a cell, you have thousands, hundreds of thousands of working parts within that microscopic structure. That is 1/100th the size of a head of a pin. You've got hundreds of thousands of working parts. You've got compartments. How do you have compartments in this thing? You have a skeleton in this thing. You have so much intelligence that there are some microscopic cells that can produce hundreds of chemicals, hundreds of different chemicals. A liver cell can produce 500 different chemicals. How does it know how to produce 500 different chemicals? Within each one of these cells, you have 6 feet of DNA in this microscopic entity. If you unwrap the DNA, it would be 6 feet long. If you multiply that all out, you have enough DNA in a human body to go to Saturn and back 6 times in the average human body, right? So I don't want people just to understand their bodies. My mission is to have people blown away by their bodies, be so respectful and honoring of this amazing system called a human body. And once you have that kind of respect and that sense of honor and amazingness and wonder about how the human body is, you're not going to eat French fries. You're not going to go to McDonald's. You're not going to go without your healthy start pack and your Beyond Tangy Tangerine and your Mighty 90 essential nutrients. You're going to be doing the things that you need to do to stay healthy, because at the end of the day, when we're diseased, it's because we haven't been doing the things we need to do to stay healthy. The body has broken down in response to what we're doing. And when the body breaks down, it doesn't break down right away. It doesn't break down noticeably right away. It breaks down gradually. And the body will always talk to you. When there's something wrong, your body will talk to you, but it whispers at first. It says, I didn't like that. Don't give that to me again. And then it says, a month later, a year later, a couple years later, I said I didn't like that. Don't give that to me. And then a couple years later, it says, don't feed me that anymore, you know? And it finally says cancer or fibromyalgia or rheumatoid arthritis or whatever it is. It yells. That's your body yelling at you. The good news is, and this is really good news, is that all of these health challenges are reversible. You know, if I say cure, I could lose my license. I could get in trouble. Doctor says cure or a healthcare professional says cure, you get sued. Forget cure. Cure is magic. Cure is what you do, which is what witch doctors do, or shamans, or you know, sorcerers cure. We don't need a cure. We reverse. The body, disease is going like this. We just reverse. The body can turn on a dime, but we got to turn on a dime first. And in order to understand how to turn on a dime, you have to understand some of the basics. Some of the basics about nutrition, we teach that. Some of the basics of how you use nutritional supplements, we teach that. Some of the basics of how the body works, we teach that. Some of the basics about how the body breaks down, we teach that. So if you're participating in the longevity business, you're going to be a perpetual student of health, learning from the best. You're going to be a perpetual student of nutrition, learning from the best. You're going to be a perpetual student of how the body is put together. This is so cool. This is such an amazing opportunity, not only to make money, and yes, you'll make money if you do this correctly. There's a lot of people making significant money doing this, but it's also an opportunity to learn. And there are, like you were saying, there are people who want to know, who called us because they want a business that they can be passionate about and they can make a difference in the world. But there's also people who want to learn. There's also people who want to be educated about this marvelous biological system that we call the human body and how nutrition can interact with it. So not only do we help people, not only do we help people at the most basic level there is, which is the level of health, not only do we help people at the level of wealth, but we also educate and we teach. And you'll be a better person for participating in longevity on all levels. You'll be a more functional human being, and you'll be a more functional member of the society and the culture when you participate in longevity, and you'll make some money at the same time.
So here's something for you that I get a lot. And people are like, okay, I'm listening, but when I take what's recommended with this nutrient, this nutrient, this nutrient, I'm not getting any results. What makes the longevity product line better?
Lots of things make the longevity line better. Number one, education, because you can't just take a supplement. You got to understand what you're doing and how to do it. Number two, it's an entire lifestyle, and we teach you how to have an entire lifestyle. It's the kind of everything from the kind of foods you eat to the kind of thoughts you think to the kind of exercises you do, and we teach that as well. Plus, the systems are important. You know, if you have I'm going to use a baseball analogy. Hopefully, people know baseball here. The greatest team in the world, the 1927 Yankees, right? Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig. I don't remember who the pitchers were. You know, it's a great team. But you know what? If the 1927 Yankees didn't have a third baseman, they wouldn't win. They wouldn't win any games, as great as the team were, because you got to have a whole team. You got to have a whole system. There are 90 essential nutrients. You need them all. And so what longevity is put together, what Doc has put together, is systems, kits that provide you with all the things you need for blood sugar, or for bone health, or for brain health, or for heart health. These are systems, the healthy bone and joint pack, the healthy blood sugar pack, the healthy brain and heart pack. These are all systems that are put into place. A lot of people know about nutritional supplementation, but they're taking this supplement because this doctor told them, and that supplement because this nurse told them, and this supplement because they read about it on the internet, and that supplement because their favorite athlete is taking it, and this supplement because they got an email told them about this, and they're not really putting it together. You have to supplement intelligently and strategically. And this is what longevity does. It provides you with systems that will allow you to be intelligent and strategic about your supplementation. So in addition to the education about other things that affect physical health, like emotions and mental health, exercise, diet, eating correctly, other lifestyle things that you can do to modify the disease process and improve health, we also have systems in place that give you all of the nutrients in the right balance, in the right format. And of course, we guarantee you that you're getting quality nutritional supplements, which you don't always know when you're getting something off of the internet, or you're buying something just because you read it, got some kind of mailing and you've ordered it through the mail. We know how you know that when you buy a longevity supplement, you're getting a quality longevity supplement. We're a vetted company that's been around for almost 30 years now. think maybe even over 30 years, that has been delivering these quality supplements over the last 2.5 to 3 decades with results that speak for themselves.
There's the testing that we can put on the label to prove that what is on that label is actually in the container as well.
That's right.
We have third-party testing. It's I think fantastic, something that if it's got Youngevity on the label, it's something you can absolutely trust. And Pharmacist Ben, for those who are already in business and in a career that they are working with people and in a situation where they come to them for help, whether it's physical, mental, as a
Like
doctor,
healthcare professionals.
massage therapist, healthcare professionals, those in the alternative modalities.
Even doctors, doesn't even need to be alternative. If you're dealing with patients, this is an ideal way for you to make a little bit extra money and to give your patients a quality nutritional supplements. If you're a physician or a dentist or a massage therapist or an acupuncturist or a podiatrist or Reiki master or whatever it is, this is a great way for you to be able to not only add to your income, but to give people nutritional supplements that will change their lives at this basic and fundamental level of good health. So it's a great business opportunity for anybody, but it's extra perfect for somebody who's already seeing patients. And as a pharmacist, I love talking to other healthcare professionals. So if you're a healthcare professional and you are considering joining our Youngevity family, and I'll talk about the Youngevity family here in a second. If you're a healthcare professional interested in joining the Youngevity family, I'm personally interested in talking to you. Or if you're a distributor out there and you know a healthcare professional and you don't feel comfortable talking to a healthcare professional, I'll talk to them for you. And that's another thing. I can help you build your business. I want to help you build your business. Rebecca wants to help you build your business. It's in our interest to help you build your business. Rebecca is incredible at marketing and doing graphics and Zoom calls and organizing and project management, and she can help you build your business on all those levels. I know nutritional supplementation and how health works and how the body works. I can help you build your business on that level. So you not only have an opportunity to learn for yourself and to be distributing products for yourself and be changing lives for yourself, but you have an opportunity to grow your business by leveraging us because we're interested in your success. And that's the beautiful thing about network marketing and multi-level. Why I love it so much is because your upline is interested in you being successful because we're only as successful as you are. So we're here not only to build your business, but to build our business through building your business. So it's a complete win-win opportunity. And when I mentioned the Youngevity family before, and that's really important. You know, there's one of the epidemics that we have in our culture today, in addition to our diabetes epidemic and our autoimmune epidemic and our infertility epidemic and all of the other health epidemics we have, is we have an epidemic of loneliness. And loneliness is the new smoking. There are people who can't connect. Well, Youngevity is a family. If you join Youngevity, you got to, not only do you have an automatic family, but you have an automatic family of like-minded people, of people who are like you, who want to help change the world, who are on a mission to change the world, who are on a mission to improve people's health, who see the suffering out there and want to change that. So you're not only in a community, but you're in a community of good people, a community of kind people, and a community of people like you who are interested in health, interested in nutrition, interested in entrepreneurship, interested in personal development. These are all the things that we're about at Youngevity. And we're inviting you to join in. If you're not in the family now, we're inviting you to join in. We'd love to have you as part of it.
Absolutely. And folks, if you are not already as part of the Youngevity family, or you don't have somebody that's already talking with you about coming in and adding this to what you do as an income stream, we do invite you to give us a call at 855-949-3377. We have our team that is there answering the phones and getting you answers and bringing you into the family through our call team. Now, there is a question here, Pharmacist Ben, and you did answer it pretty good, actually. And it says, how does being part of Becca's team help me to earn money? And is it because I get smarter, or does she support the growth in what ways? And why would I join Youngevity?
Okay,
So
so you want to answer
go
that?
ahead. Go ahead.
Because, okay, first of all, before I answer that question, I meant to say this on our last call and I forgot, so I'm going to say it now before I forget. Tomorrow, if you're in the Colorado area, I'm doing a Super Saturday in my lab, 11640 Teller Street. You can always call Becca or myself if you want more information. From 10 to 2, Tom Chenault will be there. Stan and Laura Dennison will be there. Dr. Taylor Mitchell will be there. I will be there. We'll be doing talks. We'll be talking about Youngevity. We'll be answering questions, and we'll be giving away a lot of freebies, a lot of free products. So if you're in the Colorado, Northern Colorado, Broomfield, Denver, Boulder, Fort Collins area, please come by tomorrow at my facility, my laboratory, pharmacy. The address is 11640 Teller Street, and that's Broomfield, Colorado 80020. So I just want to put that out there. I meant to put that out there on our last call and I forgot. So I'm just putting that out there now. So the question is why, I mean, just to sum up the question, it sounds like, why would I want to join the Youngevity family? Because you get to deal with me. What could be better? And you get to deal with Becca, and you get to deal with Doc Wallach, and you get to talk to Dr. Randy Shannon, and you get to talk to Dr. Taylor Mitchell, and you get to learn from one of the all-time great network marketers on the planet, Tom Chenault. You get to improve your life on a personal level, on a financial level, on a health level, and just on an education level by interacting with Youngevity and just by being a distributor. You will be a better person on all levels, and everybody around you, your family and your friends, will be better people as well by you interacting with Youngevity. You will be a better person on all levels, and the people around you will be better as well.
Which is a great purpose. So many people do things just to make a buck and really don't have any type of passion for that purpose. And that's what I love about Youngevity and the opportunity that it has presented to myself, is I can take my passion to spread the message. And there's so many different ways to do it as well. Just word to word, picking up the phone, talking to people. If those of you who have a podcast, you want to incorporate this into something that brings another income stream, you can do that, as we do special interviews to help you build your business. And also those little links, those advertisements that come up and pop up with your show, those can be yours promoting your Youngevity business. So there's a lot that we can do to get this word out and not have that fear of, okay, I'm going to promote this, but what if it doesn't work? Because it does work. Absolutely works. So we have quite a few questions. Did you want to say anything else before we come to the questions?
Absolutely. Make them happen.
All right. So one of the first questions is from a gentleman who has been taking the product since 2012, loves it. He loves what it's done to him. He said the hardest part is seeing those that are around him dying because they just won't listen.
It's heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. And I know exactly what you're talking about. Is he on the call?
He is on, and I was looking for, so that was my paraphrase of what he said. So I'm going back up to where he's at. And Mark, did you want to bring him on screen? I can see if he is still here. And yes, he is on camera. So Mark, heads up, I'm bringing you on screen, buddy. And
Mark Hovespian?
Mark Hovespian, yes. So he's got that galaxy showing with
all right, that's good enough.
All the beautiful
intergalactic.
Colors.
He's
intergalactic.
That's good. He's intergalactic. That's a great question, though, because it is the hardest thing. As anybody who's a parent who has a kid who's doing something destructive knows, the hardest thing we have to do is to watch our loved ones suffer. But you know what? We have to do that because people get to suffer. People get to make bad choices. People get to kill themselves. They get to do that. And it's not up to us to change that. Everybody has the right to do whatever they want to do. Our job is to help people who want to be helped. Our job is to help people who want to be helped but don't know what to do. That's our audience. It's not the people who just want to continue drinking and smoking and eating McDonald's and not supplement. That's not our audience. That's not the people, that's not our customers. When I was when I was in my dating years, when I was a young man, I was dating, I came up with a strategy that would allow me never to get rejected by women. You know, that's the number one fear. You ladies, you should know that that's the number one fear guys have. That's why we don't approach. Guys, am I right? That's the one thing. That's why we don't, because we're afraid we're going to get shot down. I hope all these ladies understand that. So I came up with a strategy to never get rejected. You know what that strategy is? AJ, I told you what that strategy is, right? You only ask people out who already like you. You only ask women out if they already like you, and then you're not going to get rejected. It's the same thing with sales. You only go to people who are already open to what you have to say. You don't beat your head against the wall trying to help people who don't want to be helped. You know, there used to be this old running gag on Bugs Bunny where Bugs Bunny would help a little old lady across the street and she'd hit him with the umbrella because she didn't want to be helped. And he was helping her across the street and she would be beating him on the head with the umbrella while he was helping her across the street. You don't want to be that. You only want to help people who want to be helped and don't know what to do. We're not here to help people who don't want to be helped. We're here to help people who want to be helped but don't know where to turn. And there's an ocean of those people. There are so many of those people, millions upon millions upon millions of people who understand that the medical model is not solving their problems, that they're worse after they go to the doctor than before they go to the doctor, that their health challenges are not being addressed from a healing perspective, and they know they can do better, but they don't know where to go. You know, look, I've been in the nutrition business for over 40 years. Since 1981, when I first started supplementing with nutritional supplements, going on 43 years now that I've been doing this. And when I go to Vitamin Cottage, we have a store here in Colorado called Vitamin Cottage, or now it's called Natural Grocers, and I look at the wall of vitamins and minerals and supplements, I get blown away. I get intimidated. I don't know where to find anything. I can only imagine what somebody who has no idea about nutritional supplementation is thinking. And there are so many people out there who want nutritional supplements, who understand that there's a nutritional solution to their problems, who understand that their health challenges are the end result of some kind of nutritional or dietary mistake that they're making, but they don't know what to do. That's our audience. That's our customer. For Mark, the people who are suffering and don't want to change and want to continue doing what they want to do, you got to let them be. You know, as hard as it is, and it is hard, and I know it's hard because I have friends like that who I want to help, and they just don't want to help. They just don't want to be helped. And so sometimes you have to hit bottom, and sometimes even then you don't want to be helped. That's not who we're speaking to. For those people, the best thing we could do is be an example for them, so they can see how happy we are, how healthy we are, how we've resolved our health challenges through the Healthy Start Pack, Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, Healthy Blood Sugar Pack, or whatever it is, the Fucoid Z that we're taking. And the best thing for those people is to have them ask you, Mark, what are you doing, Mark? How come you have so much energy, Mark? How come you never get sick? How come you're sleeping well? How come you're always smiling? How come you don't have any money problems? That's what we want to do for those people, is we want to be examples so that they can see us and then ask us what we're doing. But to go out and try to change them, you know, nobody wants to be told what to do unless they're asking. So, you know, it is hard. I understand that, but that's not who we're speaking to. We're speaking to the people who want to make a difference in their lives, who want to change, but don't know what to do.
Well, and one nice thing about this business is everything that we do is duplicatable.
Yes, there's systems. That's the beauty of a system, is it's duplicatable. Is you can see what Rebecca did, and Rebecca is happy to show you. You can see what Mark did, or what I did, or other people who had successes with the supplements have done, or had successes with the business. And that is the beauty of network marketing, is we have formulas in place. It's basically plug and chug, and we'll teach you those formulas. And we got some really, really good network marketers in this business.
And so with that being said, Bubba is saying, what if you live in the woods, never see anyone, and have zero friends? MLM won't work. Well, Bubba, you're here right now. How did you hear about us?
Yeah. Where's Bubba? Is Bubba on the call?
So Bubba is on the call. I don't know if he has his camera.
Let's see, Bubba. Bubba, there's this little thing you may have heard of. It just came out recently. It's called the internet.
Well, and I think Bubba might know a little bit about how to get on the internet.
Where's Bubba? I see Bubba.
So let's see. Bubba, would you come on and talk with us? Will you unmute?
I see Coach Rod. What's up, Coach Rod?
Yeah, Coach Rod is on. And so Bubba, hello.
Where's Bubba?
Can we hear
Yeah.
you?
I hear
Yep.
Bubba. You see him?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, there's Bubba. Hi, Bubba.
Go ahead.
Where do you live?
In Alaska.
Oh my gosh, out in the boonies?
Yes.
Well, we have a wonderful distributor in Anchorage. How far are you from Anchorage?
Several hundred miles.
All right. Well, you know what, Bubba? Bears need the mighty 92. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. You could do meetings on through if you want to. I'm not saying to do it, but if you want to, you can do meetings on the internet. And if you're living out in the country or out in the sticks or whatever it is, in the woods, there's probably other people who are living in the woods isolated who need nutritional supplementation too. Do you interact with people at all? Or are you
No.
completely isolated?
Completely isolated.
Completely isolated. Well, if you wanted to, we could teach you how to do things on the internet. We could teach you how to send emails on the internet. We could teach you how to set up Zoom calls, send out emails, and then set up Zoom calls in response to those emails for people who want to participate. And of course, everything is shipped, and I'm sure you get mail or FedEx or whatever it is you get. And they can ship, they can deliver right to your door wherever you may be, or wherever you get your mail or your deliveries. But you can start it off by sending emails. You can start it off by putting an ad on Facebook. You can, or on one of the other social platforms. Hey, learn about nutrition. And by the way, for people who are interested in starting a business, pick one subject you like in nutrition: Alzheimer's disease, diabetes, magnesium, digestive health issues, whatever it is. Pick one subject that you like and make yourself an expert on that. So, Bob, I'm not telling you to do this exactly, but just hypothetically speaking, as an example, you can put an ad out on Facebook or on one of the platforms that says, have digestive problems? We got a solution for you. We're going to do a Zoom call and teach you how to resolve your digestive condition, your IBS, your heartburn on this Zoom call. And then you start accumulating a mailing list. And then you do a Zoom call every week or every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks or every month on digestive health and strategies for digestive health. On the days you're not doing your call, you're studying yourself, or you're attending meetings that we're doing on the internet, on Zoom, that Rebecca and I do every week, and you're learning about things, and then you're sharing them, and you're making yourself an expert on the digestive system, or whatever system it is that you want to make yourself an expert in. And that's what I would do. And that's how everybody else who's interested in growing a business, make yourself an expert in one subject. And you know how long it'll take you to be an expert in one subject? 5 days. If you study one health challenge for an hour a day for 5 days, you will know more about that health challenge than 95% of the people in the world, because nobody's studying digestive. Nobody has 5 hours of studying the digestive system under their belt, or very few people do, who are not health professionals or who are just regular folks. And then if you do it for a month, you'll be even that much smarter. After a year, you'll be one of the world's greatest experts on the digestive system just by studying an hour a day. So if you want to do things, there is a way to do it. People come to me with health challenges all the time, and they always say, what's the first thing I need to do? What's the one thing I need to do with health challenges? And Bubba, you're not asking about a health challenge, but it's a different kind of challenge, but it's the same idea. What I tell them, the number one thing you need to resolve a health challenge, the first thing you need to have to resolve a health challenge, without which you cannot resolve it, is willingness, the desire to do it. That's what you need to accomplish. It's the first thing you need to accomplish anything, is the willingness and the desire to do it. So for you, Bubba, if you have the willingness and desire to do it, I'll tell you exactly how to do it, and you can start today or tomorrow. Just start studying on that one subject, and then as soon as you feel comfortable that you know enough about it, put an ad out somewhere and say you'll do a Zoom call. And by the way, when you first start doing Zoom calls or first start doing meetings, this is not just for you, Bubba, but for everybody. When you first start doing meetings, you may only get one person to attend your meeting. But you know what? The next time you'll have 2 people, and then you'll have 3 people, and then 5 people, and then 10 people, and it will grow. And that's how I grew my business myself. When I first started doing talks in my pharmacy, when I was in my 30s, in the 1990s, the first talk I did, I had 2 people sitting around a table that I had in my lab. And at the end of 2 years, I had hundreds of people coming to a hotel room to listen to my talk, just by doing it every day and by being in the game every day. You know, Woody Allen said 90% of success is just showing up and just doing it and just being in the game, being in the marketplace. So that would be my advice to you, Mr. Bubba. And congratulations to you finding a place to live in Alaska. Alaska is Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Yep, absolutely. And I think mindset has a lot to do with it as well, Ben, because if you say something's not going to work, it's not going to work.
Yep. Yeah, there's growth mindset. There's actually a really cool book by a lady named Carol Dweck, D-W-E-C-K, called Mindset. And she talks about growth mindset versus fixed mindset. Successful people have growth mindsets. They respond to challenges by growing, by getting bigger, as opposed to fixed mindsets, which say that this is how it is and it's never going to change and I have to do it this way. And we always did it this way. And so we're always going to keep doing it this way. So yeah, you want to have a growth mindset. That's a very good point, Rebecca. Thank you.
Yeah. So we didn't plan on asking this question, but if there's anybody here that is on our team or within Youngevity that they would like to share, just a little bit about what they love best about Youngevity, go ahead and raise your hand. I think that would be awesome. Have unscripted shares of what they love best. And I'm going to start. So, Ben, when I first started, Dr. Wallach was heard on the radio. We heard that message. I was told, check it out. So I checked it out. The medical community had actually gotten me in the poor health that I was at. So I was very hesitant. But when I heard that he was a veterinarian and being a farm girl, I always checked on the labels to make sure that what was in the food that I was feeding them was healthy. I had kind of slacked off and just trusted that what was on the shelves and what said were to be healthy and what was promoted to be healthy was actually it. But that was adding to my demise. So I started with Dr. Wallach's program and it worked. And then I met you and I met other people within the Youngevity family. And it was like no other network marketing company that I had ever experienced before. It didn't have the backstabbing or everybody for themselves that it truly is. When you're in business, you're not in business by yourself. We're here together. So, and I've been able to use the skills that I've collected over the years, put them all together, and I love to do what I do. So that's my thing. And I can do it with a smile, where before it was forced. So I just want to thank you, Ben, for being you and being available. And Dr. Wallach for being available and asking me to help him in his mission as well. And just all of you that are on this program today and watching, whether you are brand new or you've been around a bit, just being part of this community, this family, is what makes it all work, as we do share that purpose and passion to help others in health. And in doing so, that creates wealth as well. And if you want to call it a thank you check, if you want to call it a commission, doesn't matter. Even if it's just helping pay for your own products and that of your family, that's fine too. So we have a hand up. We've got a couple of hands up I'm just now seeing. Let's go with the first hand. And AJ, go ahead and unmute yourself.
All right, I just wanted to say real quick, thanks a lot, Ben. Thanks, Becca. And when I thought about doing this business as a business, folks said to me, oh, network marketing, you'll never, didn't have anything positive to say. And, but I was passionate about the mission. So even though I heard a lot of the things about it, I was passionate about what I had learned or heard from Doc and from Ben. And then I happened to be able to plug into the right system and team with Becca and Ben's guidance. And I'm getting to my goal. The light is at the end of the tunnel. I see it, and I'm running towards it. And that's all I wanted to say. Thanks.
Well, I want to just add to what you said, AJ, and I don't know if we don't really have a lot of time, but you got a great story. That story you told me the other day about the supplements and how they were sitting there in the closet, and one day you decided just to take them like that. That is an awesome story. Can you tell them like a minute or two?
Well, that's sort of the scenario, but yeah, I had purchased the supplements for a family member who was dealing with some stuff, and he decided never to take these supplements. And then I made a purchase to join because of the cardiomyopathy and the rebound. And I had no expectation that I would heal my hip and feel better and be able to walk. But I took the supplements, and within 10 days, I'm playing basketball. So it was a dramatic change that I did not expect to happen. I had no expectation that that would happen. And that is my story.
Like you didn't even know that was possible.
No, the doctor wanted to do surgery.
Right.
Yeah, so there was not even a thought.
Yeah, we've got solutions that people don't even know are possible. That's the most amazing thing, is that you get so blown away. Now, once you understand how the whole thing works, you say, well, that's just logical. But for folks who don't understand how it all is put together, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine is like magic. And the Healthy Star Pack is like magic. And that is our secret weapon, by the way. For you guys who are doing Youngevity or who are thinking about doing Youngevity, our superpower is the fact that the body is set up to absorb nutrients super fast when it's in deficiency states. In other words, a dry sponge will suck up more water than a wet sponge. When the body is like a dry sponge relative to its nutrition, it sucks up water like a dry sponge. And so that's our secret, is that most people are so nutritionally deficient that once you put the Beyond Tangy Tangerine in their system, it changes their life, and it only takes 1 or 2 doses. And that's the kind of business we've got, and that's the kind of products we're offering. That's the kind of products that you're offering if you join the Youngevity family, are products that will change people's lives quickly, because the body is designed that way. The more deficient you are, the faster you absorb the nutrients. Just like the sicker you are, the faster you begin to change. Just like the more weight you need to lose, the faster the pounds drop off. And that's really the good news about the way the body is put together. And that is our secret weapon and our superpower at Youngevity, is this idea that the body will suck up nutrients really fast when it's in a deficiency state.
Thanks for fighting for us.
Thank you, AJ. Thanks for being part of the team. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, AJ. And AJ has been able to bring some of his skills to help make our reach even broader and greater. And we're able to help him in building an income as a thank you for him using his skills and his passion to help others as well. So Zach, go ahead and unmute yourself. Did you have something you wanted to share?
I do. How are you? Thank
Hi,
you,
Zach.
Becca. Hey, congratulations on those 100 pounds. Oh my goodness. And I love you're contagious. And Pharmacist Ben, I've been following you for a long time.
All right.
So grateful. So grateful. And what you said today was very like-minded people. You find friends here that we think alike. It's powerful. I just want to say, this morning I gathered with a team of 22 people, and I always share things that I learned on Becca's show with you. I'm always saying, oh, Pharmacist Ben said this, Becca said this. And I just want you to know that what you're sharing, there's an echo that's following.
Thank you, Zach. That means a lot. I really appreciate you saying that. Where are you from? Where are you? What part of the country?
California, Southern California.
SoCal. I'll be out there. I'll be out there in April in LA somewhere. I hope to see you.
We will be there.
Okay, good. Thanks for sharing that, Zach.
Thanks,
that's awesome.
Becca and your team for everything you do.
Oh, you're welcome, Zach.
Oh, and one last thing. What you said, just start with one person. I started with one person doing Zoom calls. I like what you said today. Just stay at it with one. It eventually it'll grow. Thank you.
Thank you, Zach. That's awesome. Thank you, buddy.
Yes, thank you, Zach. And that's why we do these programs, as a resource for an amazing community. So if you're part of our community or you want to be part of our community, these programs are here for you to share and to help you build as well. I have 2 more hands up. Albert, go ahead and unmute yourself. Welcome from way down under. Well,
hi, everybody.
Hey, Albert.
Hi, Pharmacist Ben. This is a shout out to you. and really a top-notch thank you for all that you share.
Thank you.
And for people like you and Dr. Wallach who've opened up their hearts and their minds for things that you've learned over the years and given to us as lay people, so that we can go exactly, you've hit so many nails on the head in what you've said today, that we can go out as lay people and help change somebody's lives. So to help Bubba, it comes down to just pure attitude, because skills you can teach. So we can learn skills from you and from Dr. Wallach and Dr. Jane Conaway and whoever. But the attitude that we need to have to go and help people is what we need to have ourselves. And I believe everybody on this show have got the right attitude. So to Bubba, if you've got the attitude to want to help people, there's so many nails that you can knock on the head that Pharmacist Ben has already given you here tonight. So I say tonight because it's night time here by us.
Thank you, Albert.
No, thank you so much for what you do, and you create in us a sponge for knowledge. Thank you very much.
I love that. Thank you. That's beautiful, Albert.
Oh, thank
Thanks,
you,
buddy.
Albert. Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome.
Pleasure.
And
Bless you all.
Carrie, thank you, Albert. You as well. Carrie, hi.
Hi, Becca. I put it in the chat, but now I can't find it. But I'm just gonna say I don't think I'm in your team. I think I'm in your family of teams, but I don't think I'm in your specific team. And so I wanted to say, first of all, I love what you bring. I have been coming to a lot of the Zooms, but I kind of followed your lead and went into the holistic health coach program, and you are educating us in a lot of different ways, and I'm even after being educated by the program, I'm finding out from other sources how valuable that education really is, and how many loose ends that education ties up. I was an engineer before. I went on to get a doctor of naturopathy, and I knew that I needed to make a lot of connections in order to problem solve or troubleshoot for people. And then I found Doc Wallach and followed him over to Youngevity at some point, and Institute of Holistic Health in the health coaching program tied it all together and saved me from those years and years of really having to hear somebody talk about something and go, oh, I think what you're referring to is a this and this kind of a problem with a this and this kind of solution. And you guys have contained the methodology to figure these things out, help people get better quickly, get them on the road to reversing their issues quickly, and giving us a means of not just success in business. The success in business is great, but for some of us, the reward of hearing somebody come back to you with that testimonial of, oh my God, I'm pain free for the first time in 5 years. And, that is also a reward. And so I'm really thankful. And Ben, I really don't think I've heard some of your Youngevity segments, but I don't think I've seen you on a live call like this. So I'm really thankful for you saying that the teams are here to help each other. I'm getting ready to go into a conference this weekend, so I won't be able to participate live with your event, but I'm going to try to send some Colorado people up there.
That's awesome. Where are you out of?
I'm in the Los Angeles area.
Oh, nice. Okay, good. I hope I see you in April. And you're a naturopath.
Yeah.
Are you in Dr. Arias's line?
No, Brenda's.
Oh, Brenda. Okay, good. Yeah, I hope I see you. I'm not sure where it'll be, but it'll be somewhere in LA in April.
I hope I learn. If not, I want to plan a trip down to San Diego. I want to come meet Becca live and in person. To tell you the truth.
That's awesome, Carrie. And folks, again, engineer, made it into become a naturopathic physician, and she's sharing this message with with her clients and those around her as well. So thank you so much, Carrie. Always love having you on with us and all that you bring to the table. And like she said, she's not even in our line, but guess what? We're a family, folks. And we just love on each other. We encourage each other. And Pharmacist Ben, I want to thank you for giving us another hour on your Friday and allowing us to be able to present more of what we can do for our health, our wealth, with a greater purpose here in 2024.
And thank you, Becca, and thank everybody. Thank you to everybody who was on the call. And Becca and I and everybody who's any senior members, we're always happy to talk to anybody who has questions. You can email me at ben@ksco.com or get a hold of Becca and she can get a hold of me. And we all want to help you. Your success is our success.
That's right. And you can reach me at Becca@DailywithDoc.com. That's Becca@DailywithDoc.com. And if you're interested in our coaching program, you can go to coachwithdoc.com. That's coachwithdoc.com. Get more information about that coaching program and, get started with that part of the education. But Pharmacist Ben,
thank you, Becca.
thank you again.
Thank you, everybody. Bye, Becca. Bye, everybody.
Have a wonderful weekend, and I know you're going to do some great things on
Yes.
Colorado.
Hope to see you tomorrow. Anybody in the Colorado area.
All
Hope
right.
to see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye for now. And folks, for all of you that are here with us live or watching the stream, reach out to the person that shared this program with you. If there's no one to thank, then absolutely feel free to reach out to us here. This program is being sponsored by DailywithDoc.com. You can go to DailywithDoc.com and use that contact option as well to get more information. And don't forget to sign up for our email list, as we are sharing information about our previous shows, our shows coming up, including special events like this. And if you'd like to be more informed on special events like this, go to purpose.dailywithdoc.com. That's purpose.dailywithdoc.com. So until next time, my name is Becca Dukes, as a 3-star with the Youngevity family and growing. Wow. It is my honor to be able to bring this as another resource for you. Bye for now.